And good evening. Welcome to week number 9 of the high school football season of the state's new playoff system. Single elimination district games begin next week. Tonight is the final night. You can boost your seed in the district standings. A good matchup in Jefferson City where the Jays welcome the Rockbridge Bruins. Jefferson City, with great signs of the crowd, would get on the board first. Gabe Mark Antonio, big leg, 39-yard field goal, had a lot more than that on it, 3-0 JC. But look what happens on the ensuing kickoff. Kenny James fumbles, picks it up. The Rockbridge returner picks up steam. 92-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. The Bruins led the game 7-3. Rockbridge head coach A.J. Ofadley happy about that. Late in the opening quarter, Rockbridge adds to the lead. What a run by Freeman Simmons. He will change directions. He goes 42 yards to the end zone. It was 14-3 Bruins. After the Jays fumbled a punt, Rockbridge would go up 21-3. Quarterback Logan Tweehouse to Zach Reuter. What a nice connection. 18-point Bruins lead. Jefferson City, though, would answer. John Dement, strong yard, 7-yard run. It's a 21-10 game. That's the way it stayed until the final play of the first half. Look at this pass through the light rain. Tweehouse to Reuter. That's a 21-yard, 29-yard touchdown. Rockbridge goes to the locker room with a 28-10 advantage. Jays scored 1 touchdown in the second half. That was it. 28-18 the final. Big win for Rockbridge. Both teams head to district play at 6-3. The unbeaten Hickman Cupies traveling west to Kansas City tonight. A huge test playing at Rockhurst. Mason Murray, the quarterback, sacked early for Hickman. They were shut out through the first half. Rockhurst gets on top and going up top with a touchdown pass here. Hawklitz 13-0 late in the first half. And then this one. Rockhurst, a 58-yard connection for a touchdown just before halftime. 20-0 in intermission. Rockhurst wins it 34-7. First loss of the season for Hickman. Homecoming week for Helias. A huge game tomorrow night. Helias will host Hannibal. That at Adkins Stadium. The top seed in their district is on the line. Tony Mullen watched one of a few unbeaten teams left in mid-Missouri tonight. Tony?
Thanks a lot, Rod. Great season of football in California. The Pintos taking a perfect 8-0 record to Versailles tonight. California looking to win the Tri-County Conference title. Would be the first time since 2001. Score in the opening quarter. The quarterback, Jaden Barr, sneaks it in for the Pintos. Add the 2-point conversion. It was 8-zip. Stayed that way until midway through the second quarter. California putting a nice drive together. Barr, the keeper here. Good yardage, a first down into Tiger territory. That would set up Garrett Backwit in from 4 yards out. 15-zip California. The Pinto defense pitching a shutout tonight. 43-zip the final. California 9-0 Tri-County Conference champs. A short trip down Highway 52 to Eldon. The Mustangs hosting Blair Oaks tonight. Falcons had 3 players go over 100 yards rushing. Derek Otto was one of them. He had 158 tonight, including a 65-yard touchdown in the opening half. It was 20-zip at intermission. Third quarter, Raymond Kwok for Eldon. He didn't hand it off on the reverse. He kept it and went into the end zone. That put the Mustangs on the board, but look at how the Falcons respond. Eli Roberts getting away from a tackler. He'll go 60 yards to pay dirt. Eli over 100 yards tonight. Daniel Castillo ran for 2 scores. Blair Oaks wins it 35-6 was the final score. So wins tonight for California and Blair Oaks. They will both be top seeds in the district next week. Rod, back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Tony. More Tri-County Conference play at the lake tonight. The Osage Indians welcoming the Warsaw Wildcats. Stan Henderson's Indians coming in at 4-4. They have battled injuries all season long, but my goodness, they battled the scoreboard tonight and gave it a workout. 6 touchdowns combined in the first quarter. Osage scored first, then quarterback Bo Dean breaks free, a 45-yard touchdown, and then this. A touchdown pass to senior tight end Taylor Margetts. It's a 14-0 Osage lead. Dean calls his own number here. Later in the opening quarter, that is a 45-yard touchdown run. Crazy game. Osage wins it 68-41. Add it up. That's 109 combined points. Maybe the biggest output in mid-Missouri this season. Later on, we'll salute the Huddle House team of the night. Also show you some Cardinals lowlights from St. Louis. First, though, the state-ranked South Callaway Bulldogs traveling to Montgomery County. Stay with us on a Football Friday night. Welcome back to Football Friday night. The South Callaway Bulldogs are giving the scoreboard a workout this season, averaging about 43 points a game. Tonight, Tim Rulo's explosive Dogs traveling to Montgomery County. But Montgomery made it tough in the first half for South Cal as they came up with a big fourth down stop to hold the Bulldogs out of the end zone. They were happy about it. South Callaway eventually would pull away in this game that was tied 7-7 at halftime. Corey Hanger, a big night and a nice run here as South Callaway wins it 34-20. So Tim Rulo's Bulldogs are now 8-1. Another good season for South Callaway. From the South Callaway Bulldogs to the Mexico Bulldogs. In Audrain County, Mexico entertaining a good Moberly Spartan team. Moberly up 17-0 when Brandon Adkins takes this catch up the field. Nice pickup for Moberly. That led to a touchdown pass. Justin Conaway to Blake Joyner, 4-6. Spartans up big. Bulldogs trying to come back. Quarterback Matt Ridgway scrambles, throws, and he is picked off by Chris Palmer, who makes them miss, takes it down to the 15-yard line, and Moberly would capitalize on that turnover thanks to this touchdown pass to Blake Joyner again. Moberly wins it 31-8 over Mexico. Centralia wins again, a tight one at Macon, 20-14 the final. Panthers win. Booneville over Marshall, 28-6 as the Pirates were victorious. And how about the Fulton Hornets? They have now won 2 straight after losing their first few this season. Pat Kelly and the Hornets win it 21-13 at Kirksville. Camdenton, a big win down at Glendale and Springfield, 49-zip. Rolla over West Plains, and it was Smith Cotton falling to St. Pius the 10th. That Rolla score, by the way, their first win of the season. Senior night for the Indians in Hallsville, battling the arch rival Southern Boone team from Ashland. This game would go to overtime, and what a defensive stalemate it was for a while. Hallsville quarterback taken down by a host of Eagle defenders on the sack. Southern Boone starting to drive. Senior Jeremy Hill, nice pickup, but penalties would push them back after that. More defensive highlights. This time, Indian defensive lineman Dallas Richardson the sack. Hallsville wins a close one in overtime, 16-14. Southern Boone missed a 2-point conversion late in that game. Coming up next, we'll salute the Steve's Pest Control Defensive Pest of the Week and take you back to Kingdom City, where the Thunderbirds look to continue their winning ways. Stay with us on Football Friday night. The North Callaway Thunderbirds have quietly put together one of the longest winning streaks in mid-Missouri after losing their first 2 games this season. Mike Emmons and the T-Birds had won 6 straight, going for 7 tonight in Kingdom City. North Callaway hosting Marionville. T-Birds off to a 21-7 halftime lead. Play action fake toss to Justin Menard. Menard takes it all the way for the touchdown. T-Birds. Later on, Menard will take it in from 3 yards out for the score. Thunderbirds in complete control, and what a night for the quarterback, Jacob Hobner. 9 of 12 passing, 241 yards and 3 touchdowns, including this one deep to Jesse Crane. Crane with a nice catch, and he scores the TD. North Callaway wins for the 7th straight week, 42-15, making some momentum into district play. Meanwhile, Owensville, ouch, 72-0. St. Clair led it 51-0 after the first quarter. Herman losing to Union 35-14. Salisbury a big win at Paris, and it was Fayette falling to Westrand 42-0. Marceline defeats Slater tonight. It was Van Far with a victory. The Indians over Winfield 20-16. Thanks to Steve's Pest Control for sponsoring our Salute to the Defense each week. The Steve's Pest Control Defensive Pest of the Night honors go to North Callaway senior linebacker Jordan Hayden. Look at this big hit on the play. There he is, Jordan Hayden, our Steve's Pest Control Defensive Play of the Week. Be sure to keep an eye on Leffler's Link this weekend. Tom Leffler will break down all of the district standings for our Mid-Missouri teams. He'll let you know who's playing where next week. Be sure to check out Leffler's Link at connectmidmissouri.com. High school softball Final Four in Springfield. 2 Mid-Missouri teams made it to state, and they had to play each other in the semifinals. Blair Oaks and Centralia going head-to-head in the Class 3 state semifinals. Second inning, Lacey Miller hits an RBI single to right. Haley Schmersel scores on the play. 1-0 Panthers. Later in the inning, Kaylee Chitwood doubles. It's a right center, brings in Kaylee Shoemaker. It's a 2-0 Centralia lead. Panther pitcher Bailey Douglas was tough. She pitched a complete game, striking out 8 batters, allowing only 4 hits. Centralia goes on to win the championship game. They go on to the championship game. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Against Grain Valley, game time is set for 2 tomorrow. Blair Oaks, meanwhile, played for 3rd place, and they won it. 11-6 over Festus. Congrats to Sharon Bush-Jost and Blair Oaks. 3rd place in the state. Back to our high school football coverage. We've huddled up and chosen our Huddle House Team of the Night. The coveted honors go to Mike Emmons and the North Callaway Thunderbirds. They got their 7th straight win tonight. Go celebrate just down Highway 54 at the Huddle House in Fulton. For all the scores from tonight's football games, go to our website, connectmidmissouri.com. Click on High School Sports Central. That is it for a Football Friday night. Thanks to our crew, Tony Mullen, TJ Fensky, Brandon McElway, Con Costin, and Charlie Thomas. Producer Jenny and Director Doug, thank you for watching. The playoffs begin. District play, some on Thursday, some on Friday next week. We'll have all that action for you. Have a great football weekend.
KRCG's Football Friday Night has been brought to you by GFI Digital, Hawthorne Bank, St. Mary's Sports Medicine, Westminster College, Capital City Christian Church, Midwest Block and Brick, Rourke Aluminum, Custom Screen Printing and Embroidery, and Randy Kaiser, State Farm Insurance.